What's up, you guys? I'm in the kitchen right now cutting up this watermelon that my mom brought me this morning, because basically all I've really been able to eat is fruit and drink water. I know my water intake has not been the best because I felt like I had to be dehydrated a little bit anyways. A couple of days ago, whenever I was starting to walk, I was getting Charlie horses in my legs, and so I knew that I wasn't getting enough fluids in my body. So I've been trying to drink as much as I can, as much as my body will allow me to. I just really haven't had much of an appetite to drink or to eat, but I also feel like I'm starving at the same time, but I'm not hungry for anything. I've been nauseous over the last 3 days. I do have nausea medication, which helps, especially at nighttime, because it seems like whenever I go to bed is when it gets worse. But I have been able to keep down all of my food. I haven't thrown up since that one episode. And I'm trying to think. This is probably going to be the last video, you guys, that I post on how I'm doing. I know y'all been concerned and y'all keep saying check in, check in, check in. And I get it. I really do, because I am in here by myself. But my parents have been over 2 times last week, and then they came over today to bring me food. And I tell you, this has got to be like one of the hardest things that I have ever really had to endure, because for the most part I'm a loner and I don't mind being by myself, but that's by choice. When you're sick with COVID, you have to stay away from people unless you just that person that want to just be out here infecting people, and that's just not me at all. I have been in this house. I have not seen anyone, hardly talk to anyone except for my mother. She's been calling me every day, at least 2 or 3 times a day. I talk to her because she doesn't like the fact that I'm in here by myself and anything can happen. Like, even though every day I tell her I'm okay, we know from one day to the next something can get bad, because it just seems like every day has been something different. Now that hopefully I'm at the home stretch, it's just been nausea and coughing. My strength, I feel like it's coming back a little bit today. I feel a lot better. I've been walking around the house and I've noticed that I've gotten a little bit more strength than I had over the last couple of days. So I feel like I'm getting to the end of COVID. But the thing is, y'all know that we had went back into the office 2 weeks ago. I think this is the 3rd week, because I went in the 1st week, didn't go in the 2nd week, and then today was the day I was supposed to go in. And my COVID test came back positive. So I don't know how long COVID lasts, but I know that my job had let me off for 5 days to quarantine, and they paid me for that. I didn't have to come to work. But then I spoke to HR on Monday, and she told me that when I go back into the office on Thursday, which is today, to just wear my mask. And I'm thinking, is that really safe though to do? I didn't have a problem with going into work. I wasn't trying to make no excuses or anything like that, but it's just the fact that I knew I still didn't feel good. So I still have to have COVID. And sure enough, I'm still COVID positive. And I reached out to my boss yesterday and I said, hey, I went back to work on Tuesday, because she's been off on PTO, so I don't think she knew that I came back to work. But I said, hey, I came back to work on Tuesday. HR called me on Monday and told me that all I had to do was just wear my mask to work. I said, but my COVID test came back. It's still showing positive. Do you want me to go in there? She said, absolutely not. She said, you stay at home, and if anybody has a problem with you not coming into the office, then they can just deal with me. So I said, okay, that's fine. I'll just stay home then. Because if that's what we're doing, then I see as to why COVID cases are still going up. Because if y'all are telling people to just go home and quarantine for 5 days, and yet they still have this virus lingering in their body, then you're still passing it around to other people, and that is just not something that I want to do. I'm so nervous about COVID that I won't even let my dog be around me. And even when I take her out, I try to, you know, keep her away from me, because Bella always want to be licking on me and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, Bella, don't. So I've had her in the basement for the most part, so she's not around me. I heard of one animal that got COVID, but I believe the reason why that animal had got COVID was because they had infected the meat with COVID that the animal ended up eating. But even still, it's like, I just don't want to risk it with her, because I don't know if she can get it or if she cannot get it. I don't know. And if something happens to Bella, what am I going to do? I can't even do nothing hardly for myself. I've been missing feeding her and everything else, and just barely getting her out to go to potty breaks. So I definitely, just to be on the safe side for both of us, I'm trying to keep her away from me as well, until I can get through this and get this house sanitized and aired out, because I am just, at this point, you guys, I am so over this whole COVID situation. Y'all have no idea. I don't know how people who are sick on a regular function, because this has just been the worst experience of my life. I am so ready to feel better. Like, every day I wake up like, oh my God, am I gonna feel better? Because it's just always something else. And not to mention, I didn't realize how many people depend on me and how much stuff I do. It's like when you shut down, it's like everything shuts down. Like, my mama around here walking around, her head ain't done, but she gonna go to the store for me and do whatever I need her to do. And I'm like, I gotta get you together, I gotta get me together. Y'all know I don't play about my head, and my head done been like this for 3 weeks. I don't normally keep no hairstyle like this up this long, but I just have not had the strength to actually do my hair, let alone my mother's hair. But I'm just hoping, like, the next video, you guys, that I put out, that we'll be back to some regular stuff, and we just not on this I still got COVID situation, because I'm believing that I'm at the home stretch. Cheese has been doing good. I did get a chance to talk to him yesterday, and he said that he was doing okay, in which he should be at the home stretch, because if I'm going on 2 weeks, then he's going on almost 3 weeks. So he should be doing a lot better far as that goes. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys, because I know y'all been reaching out to me like, check in. And trust and believe me, when I put up that one video the first time saying that I had COVID, that was supposed to be the one and only video until I came out of COVID and I was just back to my regular normal life. But I get the fact that when people are just genuinely concerned, they want you to check in. And so that's why I've been trying to check in with you guys, because at least if I sit down and I get tired or whatever, I'm sitting down and I can go ahead and just upload this video. That doesn't take much for me to do. I haven't put it on social media, on my Facebook or my Instagram, that I have COVID. I've just been kind of keeping it just here on my YouTube platform. So I haven't posted it, because I really honestly, believe it or not, I don't think everybody that follows me on Facebook follows me on YouTube. Even though I advertise a little bit, I don't advertise as much as people think I do. It's like, not everything that I do on YouTube goes to my Facebook platform. It isn't like that. When I first started my Facebook page, it was basically only supposed to be for family and a few close friends, and then it grew to something else. But for the most part, most of my family don't even know that I have COVID. And we're actually supposed to be having a birthday party for my uncle on Saturday. My uncle turned 60, but I'm not going to be able to go, because I didn't know that my results were going to come back still positive. So I won't be able to go to the birthday dinner on Saturday. I'm going to still be in the house quarantining and just, like I said, just trying to get better, you guys. But I was trying to think if it was something else that I wanted to tell you guys, because I wanted to make sure I told y'all everything now, because like I said, I'm not coming back for another upload, y'all, until I am 100% back on my feet and ready to go. It's like I've had to reach out to vendors and let them know that I won't be able to do certain things because I haven't been feeling good. It's nothing like getting on a camera and you look how you feel. And I just don't think that this is just something that I can pull off. Now, when you're vlogging, it's totally different because they take you for who you are, what you got on, everything. But when you're doing work for other businesses, you have to be professional when you're doing those things. And so I just had to let them know, like, I'm sick right now, so we'll have to catch up and get everything back going on another day. But yeah, so that's going to be it pretty much, you guys. I'm going to cut my watermelon. I sat here and talk. I cannot talk and walk for nothing to save my life. But I'm going to go ahead and finish getting my watermelon cut up and put it in my little bowl here. My mom has been doing good since that one watermelon that she got me was bad. So all the other watermelons that she bought me, they were really, really good and very flavorful. Even though mostly everything I've been eating tastes disgusting. That's probably why I don't have much of an appetite to eat. But I love you guys. I love the fact that you guys are so concerned about me and just want to make sure that I'm okay. I'm doing okay, you guys. The best that I can be. You know what I'm saying? It's a little lonely over here. Yes, indeed. It is. Because I miss interacting with the few people that I do interact with, and just waving to my mom from the window. It's getting old. Like, I really just want to hang out with somebody. So hopefully, like I said, I'm at the home stretch, and next time y'all see a sis, I'm gonna have my hair done. I might even have to have my face beat, have on some cute clothes. And the only place I might just be going is just to the mailbox. But I'm going to put some clothes on, and I'm going to look like I'm about to go somewhere. Because this has just been crazy. But I love you guys. And I will definitely see y'all real soon, fam. Bye, guys.